morning, living on the Jeep and trying to figure it out. Today I am going to talk about things that I have given up or stopped doing since I started this journey. So, what journey? The debt-free journey. We started doing this in September, maybe August of 2016. I believe we had a total of $100 and something thousand. I think I would remember these numbers. I don't. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, so sometimes the numbers get jumbled up, and I don't like to repeat numbers that are incorrect, so I know it was a little over $100,000. We are down to our last debt, and we are currently down to $28,000, which is awesome. So, things that I've given up, and I have notes, because if I don't write them down, I forget what I'm talking about, and that doesn't make for great YouTube videos. So, number one, getting manis and pedis. Don't do them anymore. Do my own nails, and actually for the last year I probably haven't even painted them. Mind you, I've got a box full. I probably have about 50 different colors. I don't think I'm exaggerating at all. Anyways, a mani and a pedi would cost around $65 if you had a deal to get both done at the same time. So about $65 a month I saved doing that. We cut cable a year ago actually, and that was about $190 a month that I'm saving. Let's see. Actually, when I cut the cable, I remember telling the children before that we were going to cut the cable in a few weeks. And my oldest is like, whatever, I'm never home. My youngest is like, what? No. She hasn't noticed. Honestly, she hasn't noticed at all. She still watches a ton of YouTube, Netflix, Amazon. And to tell you the truth, she still gets all the ads. So I still see her nagging me at Christmas for whatever the hottest toy is. And I thought that would end, but it didn't. Excuse me. The beeping is I got something in the oven. Well, it's out of the oven. It's cooling. Anyhow, back to my list. See, get off topic. Expensive facial cleansers. I couldn't read my writing for a second. I used to spend anywhere from $100 to $120 on a bottle of cleanser. I now just spend $65 on a specialized oil cleanser. It is still a little pricey. I find just the regular drugstore stuff, I have extremely sensitive skin and it just makes me break out. So I find the best thing for me to do is to not wash my face at all. Just use, not wash with any soaps. Just use water and a clean face cloth. But in the winter my face gets so dry that the oil cleansers actually really help a lot. So it's a little bit pricier than a drugstore brand, but for me it works and I don't break out. So that's the most important thing to me. I stopped having yoga memberships. Right before I started this whole going debt-free, I had just finished my 3 months, was it 6 months? I can't remember, membership for yoga. It was about $105 a month. And I was debating about going back on, and then we decided to do this debt-free, that we really wanted to kill it. So I haven't done it. Honestly, I realized you can find a ton of stuff on YouTube for absolutely free. So that's what I do. And I found I prefer Pilates classes. So I follow Blogilates, and I'll try to link it down below if I remember. But that is one of the sites that I totally love. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, leasing a car. Like Dave Ramsey says, you'll get fleeced if you lease a car. And we've done this. It was the only car we ever bought brand new. All our cars have been used before that. And we were told at the time of the lease, before we signed the papers, that so it was going to be X amount of dollars. You're going to pay X amount per month. All of that was correct. At the end of your 3-year lease, I think it was 3 years. It was a while ago now. This is long before we even started the Dave Ramsey process. And actually we had sold that car before I started this process. But we were told the value of the car would be $16,000. We could either buy the car at $16,000 or we would have that $16,000 towards the next lease. Well, when it came to renew or decide what to do, we didn't have that $16,000. In fact, if we were going to purchase the car, we still had to pay the $16,000. If we were going to get a new lease, then nothing happens. We would just get a new car with a new lease and it wouldn't be the same car that we had. And I was kind of like, what? And then I found out we loved our car. And I found out that if we were going to get a new lease, I was thinking we'd get a newer model of the same car. They stopped making that model. So we ended up getting a loan for another 5 years on top for the $16,000. So yeah, don't like leasing. You know what I do like about leasing? For all the idiots that lease out there, thank you. I get to buy your car for half the price because you used it for 2 to 3 years. I don't mind getting a 2 or 3 year old car. Let's see what else I've got on here. Oh, going to the movies. In the last year, I think I went to the movies once, maybe twice. But yeah, we're not going to the movies like we used to. And now that my youngest is 13, I can drop her off at the theater and she can go with her friends and I pick her up at the theater. So I don't have to spend any more than necessary. I could just pay for her. And actually, Christmas time, she got a bunch of gift cards, so I don't have to pay for her. And, well, the last time she went, probably the next couple of times. And so going to the movies was probably about $50 a month when we were going before. My spending time in the shopping malls, that has totally changed. We used to go to shopping malls all the time just for the fun of it. Now we only go if we necessarily have to buy something. Last time we went was because my daughter needed undergarments. And so we went to the mall to buy her undergarments. And then, well, I needed a swimsuit and I needed a black dress. Didn't get the swimsuit, found me the perfect little black dress. No shopping at Michael's. That was a big sore spot for me beforehand. I used to shop at Michael's all the time. And it's funny, I talked to my mother, who is a big scrapbooker as well now. And she's at Michael's like every second day. And she blows $50 here, $50 there, every second day. So in a month, she's probably blowing over $1,000. That's a lot of money. I never calculated what I was spending at Michael's. But I stopped going, and I find like I go once in a blue moon now, only because I'm actually looking to do something else with my money. So it's very, very rare that I ever go to Michael's. I think I've been twice in the last year. So that's what I gave up, or what me and my family has given up to do this debt-free journey, and it has helped us tremendously. What have you given up, or what are you willing to be giving up to go through your debt-free journey? Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon. Don't forget that you can subscribe right here by hitting on that little piggy. And also, YouTube will select this video just for you to watch. And here's a playlist that you can watch of mine as well. We will talk to you soon.